Turn up! Hey, bitch niggas, I can't get copyrighted because I do my own shit, bitch. The fuck? Y'all niggas gotta be fucking pissed. Come on. Nigga, I need a moment. I need a moment. I need a moment. I need a moment. What up? My boy in here. He said you a fool, bro. Love you, nigga. Fuck.
Is the fact that I think he's pretty clutch. He steps up in big pressure situations. These next clips I show you, look at the time, look at the distance, down in distance, look at the score. He's trailing. You know, it's late in the game. It's 3rd and 7. You know, all these throws add up to me. On this play here, Texas Tech's already before he points in the first quarter. The down 7. Pretty needs to convert his drive going, try to keep up with Texas Tech. Where they'll be just one hit. Here he drops back, pressure in his face, throw out to the sideline.
Shut up. I ain't shit to tell about right now. Bitch, come on.
South in the state of California, we're underway.
Niggas up playing like it's an act.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Ain't no act, nigga. Me and Johnny play. Come on. Ain't no fucking act, nigga.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right. Yeah, I'm from the box.
Here we go.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
65. Hey, alert!
I know you ready to say something.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
Don't do this!
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Determined to get back into it. Now they have the first lead.
21.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he will have a first down as they get to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Did you win again?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw. Come up short.
I'm not playing with
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
I'll be here.
They're going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening position defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on
No, nigga,
with
go
your first
for it.
defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to bunt the football. DeAndre Carter back deep.
I'm going.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Nigga, I'm on.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
What?
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he gets this one across the 30-yard line.
Mark,
Give him
I'm
12
calling
yards
you right
there.
now,
The
nigga.
Chargers have a
I'll
first
call
down.
you right now.
Use the word relentless a
Watch
lot
this.
with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Fucking bitch. I don't like no niggas. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch this.
Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
What? I need. Mo said I'm a fool. Let's go. Nigga.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And to the 42-yard line here, brought down there. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
You don't want to play me. I'll play you right now. Good.
They stick with Eckler.
Almost!
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Oh, go!
And he's got room.
Bitch!
Great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Would you? Oh, no, nigga, I'm out of this shit, man. You know I gotta watch my thing, man.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense.
You
know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
No, I'm talking about
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
I'm on.
Let's go.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
I missed this shit out.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. It's headed right, it's no good. He misses wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it.
Here we go.
But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here we go, here we go.
Devil!
11.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
First catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range at the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Wait.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense. And we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Into points.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried.
Are you ready?
Hey, gun.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield.
Oh, my
It's going
God.
to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
I got you. 21. Go ahead.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. on 2nd and 9. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams.
Come on!
Complete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
What?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone. But they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
Taken from about the 12.
Bitch out there.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Logo Lido!
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Niggas on the, I'm flying out there with fuck that shit.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
I think he mad. Let's check.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Play action. It's Herbert. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. throw right side, complete to
Bitch!
Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays that need to continue to convert.
Up the middle with Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's Javon Kinlaw busting through, and he sticks him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Herbert off of play action.
That's
complete to the tight end, Everett.
Whoa!
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Oh, this is good. I see you. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Come on. Nigga, we're having fun.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's
incomplete.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
11.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip at the second level.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mm-hmm. 21. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On the sneak, Garoppolo. And he is going to get the Niners first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we
All
go.
runs on this drive so far. It's
21,
1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies.
21.
It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Big.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Herbert on 1st down now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wait a minute.
By the Chargers.
Wait. Oh, come on!
Here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. The handoff, it's Eckler. Always got some breathing room. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, 40 yards. And the Chargers have regained the lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. Now Herbert. Incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They run over center with Mitchell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw, Garoppolo.
Ah, come on! No!
He's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Khalil Mack.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a daggers. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
One, Omaha.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, this is exactly what I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. So that last touchdown sealed it their partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them. Putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.
I ain't losing anymore. Fuck that. What? What? Ah! What? What, man? What? 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 Ah! Leave that shit! Oh! God! I'm taking it. How you doing? I can't wipe that one off. That one hurt. That one hurt. What? Damn. I cannot believe that shit. What am I doing? Now I'm picking. Now I'm picking. I was trash. That was trash. That was trash. What? I'm hot about that one.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
That's a good move. Okay. That's a good move.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to put such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
On first down, Watson.
Oh, come on. I was fucking right there.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw is Watson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And the next-gen stat shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. He's up to the 20. And he's out of bounds just shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now on 2nd and 13, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught at the 10. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to...
Bro!
Possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Eckler take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Come on, man. Damn. Come on.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Bitch!
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the receiver of 8 leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
Go!
Puts it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Nigga, what?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10.
Oh, no.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you get
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
What?
The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And incomplete on the ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh,
what the fuck is that?
Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Herbert back to the air. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
What is going on? God.
On 4th down, Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here is Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected.
Oh, my God. What are they?
And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
This shit pathetic.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on third down, escaping the pressure right. And it's caught on the sideline.
Oh,
He's not
stop
getting the
it.
first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. They'll find everything complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision.
Get your ass out of here, man. Fuck you, nigga.
But it pays off with a first down.
Ready, break. At the 60, at the 60.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Yeah. Do it again.
They'll run here with Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And
Bitch!
he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 11 yards out.
Hey, fuck you,
and
mate!
The Chargers take the opening
Who put
kickoff
this
of the
thing
third
together?
quarter and drive
Me!
right down the
That's
field
who.
to extend their lead.
Who do I trust? Me!
Hot, nigga. Fuck.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson.
Go on!
That will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's looking deep for Bell. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the...
Oh, here we go. Sit up. Let's see my regular game.